Arcade. This is Matthew from Nerd News Today, and it's time for another toy unboxing and review. And this time we're taking a look at My Arcade, you can see it down there, My Arcade's Micro Arcade series, and we're looking at Karate Champ today. So Karate Champ is one of those games that a lot of folks might remember from Bloodsport, if you guys know that movie. This is the famous game that Jean-Claude plays in one of the early scenes of the film, and he made that game look so good. In reality, maybe not so much. A lot of people might call the game stiff, some may call it precise. I call it precisely stiff in terms of the gameplay. So we're going to see how well that actually translates into a little mini arcade cabinet. So My Arcade has the Data East license, and that gives them the rights to games like Karate Champ here. They've also got Burger Time, Bad Dudes, a bunch of other games that are from Data East, and they also have other cabinets as well in their line, including Pac-Man. They have Mappy. If you guys remember Mappy, that's actually a pretty fun game. A lot of people don't remember anymore. Galaxian, Galaga, and they also do some other stuff like some controllers for Super Nintendo, other systems. They have some other handheld gaming systems too that are pretty cool, which we might look at another time. But today we're going to focus here on the My Arcade. So here's the back as well for you guys, so you can see what that looks like. That kind of talks a little bit more about the features, which of course is that this is going to be a full color screen, removable joystick. I can't wait to actually try that out. And the fact that this essentially just replicates the original arcade cabinet. And from looking at it from a distance, I'd say it looks pretty close to the original thing, aside from being a little bit chubbier than the original. But yeah, you know, what are you going to do? It's a small cabinet, you got to fit it in somehow. So that's the packaging. Pretty nice, little bulky you could say, but not really. It does the job. You know, compared to like, you know, we just looked at previously, which was the Basic Fun Asteroids packaging. That was more shelf-friendly. This is a little bit more, I feel like high-end, I want to say. I want to say this is high-end. And I remember seeing this in the adult collector section of Toys R Us back when it existed, as opposed to Asteroids, which I saw in like the board gaming section of Toys R Us. So that kind of tells you right there about what clientele they're actually seeking out. And I think I have higher hopes for this as well. So at this point, let's take this guy out of the box, show you what it looks like, and let's actually play this thing. Alright, so here we have Karate Champ out of the box. And I can already say just by looking at this thing, this is much sturdier than the Basic Fun one that we looked at recently. And this has a lot more features as well, which definitely make it worth the price point and make this, I think just off the bat already, this kind of feels superior. Just it's a lot more heft compared to the Basic Fun one. This is definitely a much more serious gaming device. So I'm going to take the sticker off it so we can see the screen. Goodbye, sticker. It's a really nice sticker, by the way. I'm going to keep this thing. That's why I'm peeling it off so very, very carefully, because that's a really, really cool sticker. So what's really cool about this, again, is how similar this looks to the actual arcade cabinet. Again, it's not quite the same dimensions, of course. It's not like a scaled-down, one-for-one replica. It is scaled down to this format, but it's pretty close. It's got all the elements that I remember from the cabinet, and of course this really nifty design, which I always liked. What's neat down here is I kind of replicate that whole coin area where you put your quarters into. That's just kind of fun little detail. Now, looking at this thing, what's really cool is that it's got a headphone jack. And that was not on, I don't believe that was on the Basic Fun one. So you can actually plug this into your headphones, and you can hear the sound that way. And this way, if you want to play it on your own without bothering someone else next to you, you can. And there's actually a volume control there too. Like, how crazy is that? Not only is it headphone accessible, you can control how loud and soft it is. Another really cool feature is that it is battery operated, and it does take 4 AA batteries for this guy, but it has a micro USB port, so you can actually plug it into your computer, and that can be your power source. So you can theoretically save some batteries, and that's, again, a really cool feature. I like that a lot. So as for the actual gameplay, well, we'll turn it on in a second, but I want to talk about the controller, because what's really cool about this is it has a joystick as well as the buttons. And I believe, if you, let's see, yeah, it looks like I can unscrew this, and voila, you can take the joystick part out if you just want to use the D-pad. There you go. Or you can easily, and that was very, very easy, just easily screw in the joystick part back into it, and now you can use it like this. Very cool feature. I like that a lot. Makes it really easy to play, and oh man, I can tell you right now, just like, this feels right. This feels good. Got my 2 fingers here. This feels so much easier. The downside is, of course, seeing the screen. So I feel like I'm going to need something a little bit more level as I'm playing this, because, you know, you definitely cannot really play this laying down flat. You need to have it like this, so it needs to be on eye level as much as you can have it, or in your lap or something. Like, it has to be tilted so you can see what's going on. But once you do have it tilted in the right spot, this feels good. This feels nice to hold. So, also, the game comes with a instruction manual. There's not much to it, thankfully. It's actually fairly straightforward. It looks like it's a thick, thick book. It's really not at all. It's all just basically the same instructions in different languages, and those instructions are essentially 5 pages. So page 1, what everything is, all that good stuff. Page 2, how to put in batteries, FCC, warranty. Page 5, just if you need any help, call these numbers. That's the instruction book. Easy. All right, so now the moment of truth. Let's actually turn this on. Turn this thing on, by the way. You're going to use this guy down here, apparently. So we're going to put our quarter in. And theoretically, it should turn on. Let's see if I have to hold it down a little bit. Interesting. All right, so I was having some technical difficulties there. For whatever reason, I have AA batteries in here, and they should all be okay. Maybe they're not because they are rechargeable. I thought they were all ready to go. So I did actually, we're gonna have some fun because I plugged in the micro USB port. We're gonna actually try that out because I have one of those Anker power supplies here. So let's try this again. I believe this should be all right now. So I'm gonna press in this guy, and that's how we get it started. Put my quarter in the machine. There we go. And I hope you guys can see that all right. I think you guys should be able to handle that. It's gonna be a little awkward for me to play it, but that's how it goes. All right, I'm gonna press the start button. And here we go. Bow. And let's kick some butt. That's right. I don't remember how to play this game anymore, but all right, so off the bat, this is 100% the original Karate Champ. This is really nice emulation of it. This is not like that Asteroids one we looked at previously. Like, this is the real game, and I'm terrible at it because it's been a long time since I played it, but man, this feels good. This feels right. I'm sure anyone out there who knows how to actually play this will be screaming at me right now, but this is it. This is the real deal. I'm really excited. Again, that's why I'm more disappointed I don't know how to actually work this game. But I hope you guys can see it. It might look a little like, I think it looks like on my screen you can see kind of that, all the lines and stuff, but whatever, it's working good. Joystick feels really nice. I'm at a loss for words because I'm just trying to win against the red guy. He's too good. I can't beat him. I've always loved that little referee up top there too. He's really awesome. So I'm gonna just turn this guy off for a second, I think, to make this a little bit easier. God, that song, it brings back all the memories. It's so cool. All right, so I'm gonna turn this off for a second so I can actually talk about this a little bit better. But yeah, that is the Karate Champ arcade game from My Arcade. I'm not gonna go ahead and play the game because you know what the game is most likely if you're looking at this and you've played it before, and I can tell you this is it. This is the game. Joystick feels really nice, very smooth controls, the buttons feel good. This is a really, really nice system. Now I know why this was with the adult collector items in Toys R Us. Yeah, it's good for a kid too, but this is for an adult as well, because again, this is what you played back in the arcade in the 80s and 90s, and hey, if you found it somewhere else after that, I'm sure you played it back then too. This is legit, this is authentic. I want more of these from My Arcade, and luckily they made a bunch more, and I think I might have to actually go out and get them, because man, this is really cool. As for the battery issue, I don't know what was up with that. That could just be my batteries, but again, once I plugged it into my Anker device here, it played just fine. So, and that is a really cool thing, again, that you can actually bring this on the go with you and have a rechargeable power source. That's a nice addition. And as well as those headphones, that's a really, really clever thing to add into this. Which I think, I think the old Tiger Electronics had it too. It's just a nice thing to have. So yeah, this, if you're gonna buy one mini retro arcade cabinet, and I don't know how many there are out there, but I'd say this is definitely one to get. This is probably the one to get. And if you don't like Karate Champ, there's plenty of other options out there as well, but that's what we looked at today. And just basing my expectations of the other ones on what I just played today, I'm gonna give this guy 2 thumbs up. Really cool, awesome device. So if you want to learn more about this or get your own, you can go to myarcadegaming.com. They're also available on Amazon.com, and I'll have a link for that in the description below. I definitely recommend this, and I hope that they make a lot more of these because this is really fun, really cool. I'm kind of in love right now, guys. That's why I'm kind of babbling like an idiot because I want to play this some more off camera. So I'm gonna go do that. This is Matthew from Nerd News Today. These are my hands saying goodbye, and that's the My Arcade Karate Champ Retro Gaming Mini Cabinet. I'm gonna go play. See you guys later.